I cherish our farmers.
I'm a big farmer person. I love the farmers. I think they're great.
I love the farmers. They're great. They're the greatest.
The farmers love Trump, and I love the farmers.
I love cows.
Come on. Come on. Love is love. And I've seen that guy dance. I bet he knows his way around an udder. And look, I happen to share the non-sexual part of his affection for our farmers. I've been lucky enough to work on the small farms of people like English farmer James Rebanks and Kentucky's Mary and Wendell Berry. They let a Hollywood muckety-muck like me help with herding the cattle, scrubbing the animals, and of course, testing the semen. No, they assured me that's the most coveted job on the farm. So please consider my hands sticky with experience. Wow. Unfortunately, small farms like those have been tragically disappearing for decades.
According to census data, there are already 10% fewer farms than there were just 5 years ago.
We've lost half the cattle ranchers in the United States since 1980, about 90% of the hog farmers.
In the last 2 decades, more than 100,000 small farms have disappeared across America's landscape.
America cannot afford to lose this many farms. Without them, we'll have nothing to point at and shout cow on road trips. But the real reason these small farms are going away is in America, we don't farm to feed people because we are not growing food. What we're growing is ingredients.
The number of farms and what they produce for human consumption have been on a steady decline over the past few decades in the U.S. Instead, what's being grown is corn and soybeans, used for livestock feed and ethanol, or as cheap sugars, starches, and oils in highly processed foods.
In other words, we're not growing corn and beans to eat. They're being grown to turn them into whatever the a Dorito is. I believe that is short for dirt burrito. And this is something America's farmers have known for decades. Our food system is no longer about food. It's now about corporate interests, and everything is engineered to make more profit than nutrition. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy junk food. I'll eat a Twinkie. I mean, they're like butt plugs, fun in moderation, and you can stick them up your butt. Or so I've read. But as the number of small farms shrinks, the diversity of our food supply shrinks with it. And you might think, well, that can't be true. Look at all the choices I have at the grocery store. Well, look closer.
Tyson, Cargill, JBS, and National Beef together control roughly 85% of all beef production in America.
This bacon is a good example. You know, these look like 3 different choices of bacon. They're all actually the same company.
You capitalist pigs have ruined our normal pigs. How dare you trick me with bacon? Like I'm some dog you're training to sit. Now, in fairness, I will present my paw for meat snacks. Nevertheless, giant food conglomerates have turned America's farms into what we call factory farms, which is an oxymoron like bittersweet, veggie burger, or Canadian football. Now, well, we're all friends. Now just look at some of the wonderful benefits of our current industrial food system.
Ultra-processed foods make up 73% of the U.S. food supply.
This actually has very real health impacts: high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease.
Ultra-processed foods may be linked to anxiety and depression and sleep problems. In 2015, the WHO classified ultra-processed meat as carcinogenic.
Now, you don't need me to tell you that our food system is a nightmare. We all understand in our guts that the quality of food is better in other countries. It's the one time even Fox News will praise Europe.
When you go to Europe, the food is delicious. It's so fresh, and you don't gain weight if you eat a big bowl of pasta. We can eat pizza. We don't gain any weight. You feel fresh. You feel clean. You come back here, you start eating pasta, and you gain weight immediately again. So there's something wrong with our foods.
Yes, why is it that the food tastes better in Europe? It's not just because you're starving after waiting in line for 12 hours to see a painting of a modestly breasted woman not smiling.